Defense headquarters says secondary explosion killed Sokoto residents, not airstrikes. Fire raises cause of perishable goods shops at popular Masaka market. PDP confirms sack of Samuel Anyanwu as National Secretary, clears path for Ude Okoye. World Health Organization says infections, malaria, malnutrition behind Democratic Republic of Congo deaths. Hello and welcome to the news update on Trust TV. My name is Hawa Gambo. Thank you for joining us. Following the Christmas Day airstrikes on Lakurawa terrorist dens at Gidambisa and Gidaruntawa in Silame local government area of Sokoto State, the defense headquarters on Friday attributed the death of 10 villagers to the explosion that was triggered by the destruction of Lakurawa terrorist base and not by the direct airstrikes conducted by the Nigerian Air Force. Director of the Force Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, who addressed newsmen on Friday on the unfortunate deaths of the villagers, explained that the airstrike was a precision-guided operation targeting the terrorist hideouts in the area. He insisted that the fatalities resulted from the secondary explosion that occurred when the terrorist logistics base housing was hit by airstrikes. He said the terrorist logistics base housed dangerous materials, including hand cartridges and explosives, which detonated when it was struck by the Air Force precision munitions.
Also, intelligence surveillance and reconnaissance, as well as human intelligence reports prior to the operation, consistently indicated the hideout was a high concentration terrorist location. The airstrike, at the end of the day, had minor impact on the surrounding villages. The airstrike indeed hit logistic base of the terrorists, which led to secondary explosions, and it was these secondary explosions that led to some casualties that was earlier reported.
The federal government says it will conduct a thorough investigation into Wednesday's accidental bombing that killed 10 people in the Gidambisa and Runtawa villages of Silame local government area of Sokoto State. This was disclosed in a statement on Friday by the press secretary to Sokoto State Governor Ahmed Aliyu. He said the Minister of State Defense, Bello Matawale, gave this indication while on a condolence visit to Governor Ahmed Aliyu in Sokoto State. He described what happened in the two villages as very unfortunate and assured that a thorough probe would unravel what happened. The minister also expressed optimism that justice will be done on the matter. He also added that at times the military airstrikes hit the wrong location due to the wrong information they may have been given while carrying out their operations. Residents of border communities in Sokoto have dismissed allegations of the presence of French army in the area. A commercial motorcyclist in Ruawuri, identified simply as Ibrahim, said he has been operating there for over 5 years and have never seen any French army in the area. Recall that the head of the military junta in Niger Republic, in a recently circulated video, accused President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and some members of his administration of colluding with the French army to attack Niger. Speaking to newsmen at his palace, Aminu Aliyu, the traditional ruler of Balle in Gudu local government area of Sokoto State, denied the existence of any foreign military camp in his territory. Aliyu said in an interview on Friday in Balle, a Nigerian border community with Niger Republic, that the claims by the Nigerian junta leader were baseless. He stressed that his subjects had at no time reported the existence of a foreign military camp in the area. Special Advisor to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Policy Communication, Daniel Bwala, says claims by the military leader of Niger Republic, Abdurrahmani Chani, that Nigeria is colluding with France to destabilize his country are despicable propaganda. He declared that the claims were aimed at inciting northern Nigeria against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Bola said the military leader deliberately chose a local language in the north. Abdurrahman Chani, military leader of Niger Republic, made the claims in an interview on Wednesday. Chani, who spoke in Hausa, alleged that France is negotiating with terrorists in Nigeria to destabilize his country. According to him, France made a substantial payment to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to establish a military base in Nigeria. And the Plateau State Police Commissioner of Police, Emmanuel Olugbemiga Adeshina, has visited Bokos and Barikin Ladi local government areas to access security deployments and reinforce peace efforts in the crisis-prone areas. Bokos and Barikin Ladi local governments were among the communities attacked during the 2023 Christmas Eve incidents, which left many dead and others injured. In response, the police have intensified efforts to ensure this year's festive season remains peaceful. Commissioner Adeshina inspected officers deployed to the areas, providing strategic directives to improve community paroles. He also met with residents and key stakeholders, emphasizing collaboration to maintain order.
That is the reason why we are stepping up security of this area by bringing more men to support what the military are doing on ground. And collectively, we are not going to allow that. Yes, sir. So I'm giving you that assurance, and all your other requests too are noted. Yes, we are going to work on them. Thank you. To make sure that our people in this community are secured. Yes. That you too, you have your own responsibility. Yes, we have to work together. Yes, sir. So that you will not leave it to the security men alone. Yes. Everybody must be vigilant. Yes. That is just my message. And I welcome the chairman because he has been doing well. Yes. When I went, I'm coming from Bokos now, and I appreciate the effort of the chairman too. There was well appreciated because they have been supporting security. And they don't want anything to happen to their people. The same thing the chairman here.
The Nigerian Police Force has advised members of the public to report any misconduct by police officers to their superiors, the heads of the complaint response unit in their states, or the commissioners of police in the state. A statement titled Public Notice Misuse of Name, Office of the Inspector General of Police, signed by the first Public Relations Officer, ACP Mayowa Adejobi, on Saturday, warned the public to exercise caution when approached by officers or individuals claiming connections with the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbotokun, or any senior police officer for the purpose of exploitation. He said the Nigerian Police Force is concerned about the persistent unprofessional conduct of a few police officers, which undermines the standards and reputation of the Nigerian police. The Nigerian Army said troops of the 34th Artillery Brigade have neutralized elements of the proscribed terrorist group, the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, and its armed affiliate, the Eastern Security Network, ESN, in Osina, Ideato North local government area of Imo State. In a statement on its verified social media handles, Facebook, X, and WhatsApp, it stated that the troops, while returning from routine patrols, responded to a distress call regarding an IPOB ESN attack on Oshina community. Upon arrival, the troops engaged the terrorists with overwhelming firepower, forcing the dissidents to withdraw in the Sari. The statement said 2 security agents were killed in action and 1 other is missing in action. Their weapons, an AK-47 rifle and a tear gas launcher, were carted away by the terrorists. An inferno has raised undisclosed shops at the popular Masaka market in Karu local government area of Nasarawa State, destroying perishable goods, including electronic shops, worth millions of naira. The incident, according to eyewitnesses, started from a commercial bathroom popularly known as Gidanwanka and escalated to other shops at exactly 11:45 p.m. in the night. Trust TV learned that the entire multi-million naira goods and shops owned by various traders who came from across states across the country to establish their businesses to earn a living were engulfed in the inferno. Some of the traders whose shops were gutted by the inferno, Musa Hudu and John Samuel, said the fire has shattered their dreams, lamenting that the incident came like a drama and no one could actually point out the rationale behind the unfortunate fire. They expressed worry that non-availability of firefighters in the Karu local government area of the state contributed immensely to the destruction of goods. Property worth millions were destroyed during a fire outbreak on Admiralty Way in the Lekki area of Lagos State on Friday. The fire, which started from the top floor of a story building, was caused by a sudden surge in electricity supply to the area. Though no one died, but some people were said to have suffered minor fire burns while trying to fight the fire. The injured persons are mainly occupants of the ill-fated house who tried to put out the fire when it first started. Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, LASEMA, Olufemi Damilola Oke Osinya-Tolu, confirmed the fire outbreak. Oke Osinya-Tolu stated that the first fire started around 8:20 p.m. from the top floor of a story building on Friday. Residents of Murangantan in Bununu local government area, Bununu community in Tafa Balewa local government area of Bauchi State has reaffirmed their commitment to sustaining water sanitation and hygiene practices within their locality. This pledge was made during an engagement meeting with WASH committee members and village heads. Trust TV's Adam Imam brings us the rest of the story.
Village head of Murantan Aladi Zakaria led other community leaders in emphasizing the importance of safeguarding water facilities for healthier living. He assured participants of his commitment to ensuring the proper use and maintenance of these facilities for the benefit of all. I'm appealing to government to focus more on wash facilities such as toilets, particularly in our community schools. I believe doing so will encourage other groups to key in. With all our collective efforts, we will achieve the desired goals and objectives in the water sector. Community members also expressed their resolve to protect and utilize the water facility responsibly, highlighting its values in enhancing the quality of life in Murantan and neighboring areas. Our work in this community is to ensure that the facility is safeguarded by cleaning the environment on a regular basis. We inspect houses and making sure that people adhere strictly to hygiene practice to the best they can. In fact, there is improvement on the water sanitation in our community now. We are drinking water direct from boreholes. Our challenges now, we have realized that contribution among us to maintain this water facility is the best way to go, because we have to do something first. We equally approach a mechanic of which facility he listed some items that we need for proper maintenance, and we agreed to render our support. In a symbolic gesture, 30 boreholes were handed over to various communities. The WASH committee reiterated the importance of maintaining hygiene by washing hands regularly, keeping toilet clean, and covering water storage pots to ensure public health. Through their collective effort, the people of Murantan are setting an example in fostering sustainable water and hygiene practices that promise a healthier future for all. Adam Imam, Trust TV News, Bauchi.
This is the news update on Trust TV. Coming up after the break. Revitalizing cultural heritage and unity as Juve Day celebrates cultural diversity. More news when we return. Do stay with us. You're welcome back. If you're just joining us, This is the news update on Trust TV. Now let's take a look at some of our top stories again. Defense headquarters says secondary explosions killed Sokoto residents, not airstrikes. And fire raises cause of perishable goods in shops at popular Masaka market. Now moving to other stories. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) has officially acknowledged the removal of Senator Samuel Anyanwu as its national secretary, following the receipt of the certified true copy of a judgment by the Court of Appeal in Ugu Division. The appellate court's decision, dated December 20th, upheld an earlier High Court ruling that validated the nomination of Sunday Ode Okoye, a former PDP national youth leader, as Anyawu's replacement. The CTC of the judgment was received by the PDP's legal officer on December 24th, signaling the party's commitment to implementing the court's directive. According to sources within the party, this development resolves the continuous legal battle over the national secretary position. The Southeast PDP had initially nominated Ude Okoye to succeed Anyanwu in 2023 after the latter emerged as the party's gubernatorial candidate for the Imo State governorship elections. Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke has approved the appointment of both Prince Adesuyi Hastrop as the new Owa Obokun Adimula of Ijesha Land. The governor also approved Prince Johnson Adekami Abikoye as the new Asaoni of Oro Ibomina. A press statement issued by the Commissioner for Information and Public Enlightenment, Kolapo Alimi, to that effect, indicates that the approval of the two monarchs was ratified and approved during the sitting of the Osun State Executive Council meeting presided over by the governor on Friday. According to the statement, the appointment of the Prince Hastrop as the new Owa-elect was sequel to the demise of the immediate past Owa Obukun Adimola of Ijeshaland, Oba Gabriel Adekule Aromoloran II, on the 11th of September 2024, while that of Prince Abikoye as the new Asaoni of Ora Ibumina followed the demise of Oba Tinubu Atalogbe on the 19th of November 2023. In Uve, Delta State, a vibrant call to reconnect with cultural roots resonated at the 17th Uve Day celebrations, urging young people to embrace their heritage to address contemporary social challenges. The annual event, a showcase of rich cultural pride, brought together diverse communities to celebrate their traditions. Jonathan Awonyai witnessed the event for Trust TV News and reports.
Indigenous of Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, Igala, Isha, Urobo, Tiv, Ijo, and Ishekiri communities in Uya Kingdom gather to showcase their rich cultural heritages at the 17th Uya Day celebration. Residents expressed concern over the increasing disconnect between young people and their cultural identities, which they believe has contributed to the erosion of values and a rise in social issues.
Culture is central to a people, and the moment you allow culture die, then the people, as it were, are also dying slowly. That is why what you are seeing today is a way of upholding the culture of the Uwe people.
We have been participating in this program for almost 15 years ago now. So anywhere we are on 26 December, all of us will have to come and embrace this occasion. So the Royal Majesty Manuel Videso Abe, he takes us as a children. So that any day of 26 December, all of us will have to come and embrace it. So we are happy and we are enjoying, we are celebrating. If you look, this is our cultural dance, they are here.
Storm and traditions, they are not deities or whatever that people misconstrue. And so Christians, Muslims, whatever religion, these are things that people originally have been doing, and it has a way of bringing the people together.
Participants, community leaders underscored the importance of reconnecting with traditions to instill a sense of belonging and resilience among the youth.
By the time we start adopting our culture and passing our values to our children, they will understand the importance of respecting elders, they will understand the importance of hard work, they will understand the importance of the sanctity of life.
And if we don't teach our children what to do, they will not know. So we are trying, Uvia Day is trying to bring out those cultures, those morals that we don't have, that are dying out. So gradually it will come there, we will get there.
His Royal Majesty Dr. Emmanuel E. Sideso, the Ovie of Uye Kingdom, emphasized the critical role of parents and elders in imparting cultural knowledge to younger generations, advocating for a balance between tradition and modernity.
The cultural heritage, two tangible and intangible elements of our cultural identity, including historic buildings, women's traditional languages, music, and culture. Cultural heritage is to become the core ground. It defines our identity and gives a sense of belonging.
By fostering a deeper understanding of cultural heritage, participants believe the youth can better navigate the complexities of today's world while preserving their identity. Jonathan Anwanyai, Trust TV News, Asaba.
In the business scene, China's central bank on Friday said it has renewed a bilateral currency swap agreement with the Central Bank of Nigeria. The total value of the agreement is 15 billion yuan, which is about 2.9 billion US dollars or 3.28 trillion naira. The People's Bank of China said in a statement on its website. The development was confirmed by the Special Advisor, Information and Strategy to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu Bayo Onanuga on Friday. According to the statement, the agreement is valid for 3 years and can be renewed upon mutual consent. It is said that the renewal of the currency swap agreement will strengthen the financial cooperations between China and Nigeria, and also expand the use of the two currencies and promote and facilitate bilateral trade and investment. Now away from Nigeria, the World Health Organization said Friday, malaria and common respiratory infections compounded by malnutrition has caused a hitherto unexplained spate of deaths in the Southwestern Democratic Republic of Congo. The Democratic Republic of Congo said earlier this month it was on maximum alert over an unknown public health event that claimed dozens of lives in the Panzi region, around 700 kilometers southeast of the capital Kinshasa. Children under 5 accounted for around half the cases and deaths from what was being described as an undiagnosed disease. The situation first appeared on the radar in late October, with Panzi health authorities raising the alert in late November following a surge in deaths. And in sports, former The Tigers coach and Sacramento Kings head coach Mike Brown has been relieved of his duties following a string of disappointing results this season. That is according to ESPN's Shams Charania. Brown, who joined the Kings in 2022, led the team to their first playoff appearance since 2006 in his inaugural season, achieving a 48-34 record. His impressive performance earned him the NBA Coach of the Year award in 2023, becoming the first coach to receive unanimous recognition with all 100 votes. On a sad note, the former aide-de-camp to ex-President Goodluck Jonathan Moses Jitubo is dead. Jitubo died on Friday at the age of 54 after a brief illness. Sources said efforts are underway to conduct an autopsy to determine the exact cause of his death. Jitubo served as Jonathan's ADC during his tenure as governor of Bayelsa State and continued in the role when Jonathan became vice president and later president of Nigeria. After Jonathan's loss in the 2015 presidential election, Jitubo returned to regular police duties where he rose through the ranks and was at one point considered for the position of Inspector General of Police. He retired from the Nigerian Police Force in 2023. And with that, we come to the end of the news update on Trust TV. Do not forget to follow us on all media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel for constant live stream of programs and documentaries. My name is Hawa Gambo. Thank you for joining us and see you next time.